Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy IK Reacts, and they're gonna be reacting to another video. No, not we're gonna react. Sorry, not gonna react. We're gonna be discussing about why I think the fight between Logan Paul and KSI was a complete and utter waste of time. Now, let's start with the reason this whole thing started. Okay, so KSI had a fight. He had that fight with that YouTuber named Joe Walker or Walter or something. I pronounced his name wrong. But anyway, that fight was free. The fight reached about 20 million followers, 20 million like viewers who watched it during the fight, and minutes or more afterwards, the words after the fight was over, and it was a huge success. And KSI ended up winning the belt. He ended up beating him. Now, later throughout after he won the belt, he don't call out Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Basically, I'll take on anybody. I don't care who it is. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, the Power Brothers. I don't care. Basically, calling them out, and basically started saying like, I could beat their ass. Doesn't matter. I could beat both of their asses. Now, the reason Logan Paul and Jake Paul didn't respond right away, because normally they would have. That was when Logan Paul was going to the whole suicide force, thing he did, which was retarded. Let's just talk about that. That was stupid as shit. When you have millions of people following you and you're a big famous person, why the fuck would you do something so stupid? I don't get it, guys. Sorry, but anyway. And Jake Paul was kind of like their faithful brother and was sticking to Logan's side doing the whole thing. So their dad ended up responding. George Paul, I believe was the name. And like it was basically like accept the challenge like a yes. And I think like Logan, he's like a retired like boxer or close boxer or something like that. And basically, Logan, I guess his dad was going to fight KSI for him. This is why I read off an article, guys. But KSI was like, no, I want to fight you guys. I want to fight Logan or Jake Paul. Because he knew if he fought their dad, it wasn't going to be as big as him fighting Logan or Jake Paul. Because he wanted that WrestleMania moment with no thousands, 100,000, millions of people are viewing. He knew that he was about to fight Jake Paul or Logan Paul. So, they kept going at each other, kept throwing little insults, this and that, kind of like children. Like you as a kid, you got into a fight and your parents break it up and they're like putting each other apart, but you're still saying insults like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, you suck, nigga, you saying, you're just basically throwing insults across the room while actually fighting each other. Or when you're like getting ready to fight, you're just throwing insults at each other across the room. That's basically what they were doing. That's basically what they were doing. They were just throwing insults at each other. I think like KSI had showed up to like a gym one time where Logan was at. He basically threw a bunch of insults, and Logan did kind of the same thing. But basically it was a whole bunch of shit. And really it was kind of dumb. It was kind of childish. We just kept throwing shots at each other. Then Deji came and he ended up calling out Jake Paul to fight. We all know that fight went waste of time too, but Jake ended up winning that fight. But again, it showed that even that fight itself wasn't a rousing success. So eventually we get to the KSI and Logan Paul fight, which I believe cost $10 per view. It was a lot of money that was made to make this thing. Like they had to promote it, they had to get the ring, they had to bring people down. Like all these things happened. It cost a lot of money to make this. So it cost a lot of money to make the fight, and the fight was huge. It was successful. Millions of people came in and watched it. And basically, the fight was successful. And I guarantee you they made a lot of money off the show. Because I believe the fight overall made like over $150 million. Which is, I was like, wow, where did people? People just love to watch idiots fight each other. But it made over $150 million. Now, the problem I have with this in particular is, hold on, guys. Sorry. Let me like go back again. I'm getting ahead of myself. But like I said, it made over $150 million. Now, Logan Paul said something like, "Oh, we didn't make that much money off it because they had to pay like their lawyers and their promoters and things like that. They had to pay for expenses. They like flew people down there. Like Jake Paul himself got a big cut. I don't understand fuck why. But anyway, basically they said a lot of shit. It's basically what I'm saying. They were saying they were doing they were saying a lot of stuff, and basically like he was basically saying that we probably ain't made much money from it. Now I guarantee you they made a lot of money from that fight. Maybe not. I believe like one article said like 30 or 40 million. They probably didn't make that much like each, like 30 or 40 million each, but they did probably make a couple million. I'm not gonna say and believe they didn't make a lot of money off this or they got some money off this fight. But the reason, let's get to the real reason. The reason why I feel it was a complete waste of motherfucking time is because at the end of the fight, it was a draw. It was a draw. Nobody won. So that means you paid $10 to see them fight, to see them either beat the crap out of each other and knock each other out, which is me. I was hoping they just, knock each other unconscious and they woke up, but just like, not kill each other or whatever. Or you were hoping one would win. You were hoping one of the other wins. You either paid to see Logan Paul win, you paid to see KSI win. Or you were like me, like I said, who just wanted to see them beat the hell out of each other. I wanted to see them knock each other. I wanted to see them knock each other out unconscious. You didn't get that. You didn't get that because it was a draw. And it was so fucking stupid. Like 6 rounds and $10. Now, the reason I'm mad about that is because I believe Logan Paul said in one of the videos, he said, like, no, fuck you. Or, like, suck his ass. All the people who, like, didn't watch it illegally. No, fuck you. The reason I say fuck you is because it wasn't worth the money. Regardless if it was $10, like, yeah, like I know he said it wasn't as much as like a professional pay-per-view, like with MMA or boxing, it's like 100, maybe 1,000 grand, depending how big depending on how big the event is. But millions of people tuned in, they all paid $10 to watch that fight. And nobody got what they wanted. It was a draw. It was a complete other fucking waste of time. All that shit to get a draw. I was so mad. Because I was one of the people that, unfortunately, I had paid for it. And it was a complete and utter fucking waste of time. No, I'm sorry. I didn't pay for it. My friend paid for it. I was just happy to watch it with him. But it was completely other fucking waste of time. I couldn't, like, $10 for that. Let me get this straight. The fight was good. It was okay. They did a lot better than I thought they would. But it wasn't no Muhammad Ali, no Mike Tyson, no incredible, once in a lifetime fight to see. It was a fight between 2 YouTubers who just had beef with each other, who really just wanted to make money. And that's what I feel is most important about why the reason it's a waste of time. These 2 guys aren't fighters. They didn't grow up wanting to be fighters. They didn't train all their lives. Well, this wasn't their dream to, go through hell to finally get that belt, to sacrifice everything. They're not fighters. No, they're entertainers. They're YouTubers. That's what they do. They entertain people and they make money off it. Now, you could say, I know some people go up say, well, like boxers and MMA fighters and wrestlers do the same thing. They entertain you. Yes, but to them it's real. This is their life. This is everything they work for. Like when a boxer's in a boxing match or MMA fighters is in he's fighting an MMA ring or a wrestler, they're not thinking about the crowd. They're thinking about, I gotta beat this person. I gotta win this fight. That's all they're thinking about. Whereas KSI and Logan Paul are like, they're putting on a show. And that's really what it was. It was a show. It was an show for entertainment purposes to make money. That's all it was. And it just wasn't worth the money. Like, honestly, I felt they should have just streamed this shit free like they did with KSI and Joe Walker, whatever his name is. Sorry again. But they should have just streamed it because I don't feel it was worth the money because we got a draw at the end, so nobody won. They didn't knock each other unconscious. They didn't care. Like, it wasn't worth it to me. It wasn't no super miracle match where everyone was like, oh my God. Like, no. It wasn't like that. So I do not think, regardless if it was only $10, you should have to pay any money to see it because it was 2 YouTubers just simply going at it for our entertainment. So why should I have to pay that to watch 2 YouTubers or 2 idiots, as I call them, 2 idiots go at each other? Like, I can go on the street and watch 2 dumbass drunk people fight each other. Like, why am I going to pay money to watch 2 people just because they happen big famous YouTubers do the same thing? And I just feel it's a complete other waste of time. I felt you should have to pay the money for it. They're not real fighters. They didn't train all their life for this moment. They're not, no. This isn't their big dream. They're YouTubers. They have a lot of money and they do dumb shit. And that's basically what they do. They're entertainers. That's what they do. I don't really like them. Not very good entertainers. But that's what they do. They're not fighters. And it wasn't like a champion, a real like championship level match or even a professional level match. It was an amateur. It was an amateur boxing ring. That's why they got that little ass belt. Amateur boxing. But guys, I'm sorry. I just felt like it just really wasn't worth the time and the amount of money and effort they put in to make this whole thing happen. Like, it's supposed to be like the biggest internet fighting history. I'm like, but why though? Why? For what? It just seemed like a complete and utter fucking waste of time. And I was like, I don't understand why they put all this money effort into it. For this, like, it wasn't like an incredible fight. It ended in a draw, so nobody won. There, like, you can't even see him win. Let's see Logan Paul win, you lost. If you came to see KSI win, you lost. And I lost. If you're like me, one of the people just want to see the hell of each other or just knock each other out, because I didn't get that. They were still standing at the end of the match. So I just felt it just wasn't. It was just a waste of time. It wasn't really worth for anybody to go see. Now because like they're big YouTubers and they got a lot of followers. Of course they're gonna go. They're gonna go watch and go pay money. But I thought it was smart for people that legally watch it, since I don't think you should have to pay money for it anyway. It should have been free in the first place because it was a fight between two YouTubers, not professional fighters, YouTubers in an amateur boxing league. Like, come on, like just stop, just stop, guys. Just stop. It's not worth all this. Like, it's just not, like, come on, all that and then did a draw, so nobody really won. All the fans, all that money being paid to see a draw, like, come on. To me, it was just like a waste of $10. I could have went to McDonald's or something, did something else, or even went to a grocery store with my $10 or something. Then sit there and watch that shit, I guess. Just sit there and watch that shit for at the end of the draw, like all that hype, and they hyped it up, all that promotion and things like that, like for a draw, all the shit talking for it. Like, come on. To me, it just seemed the whole thing was completely utterly pointless, guys. But anyway, guys, that'll be the end of the video. I just really want to, sorry again. I just really wanted to talk about it, to get my feelings about the fight anyway. Like I said before, I'm gonna give it before the fight was good. I thought the fight was good. It was, like I said, it was okay fight. It wasn't non-professional champions. Like, they did do much better than I thought they would do. So I'll give it up for them for that. But as far as I having to pay for this fight, promote all the money I went into it, I don't think it was worth it. I thought it should have been like streamed free, and anybody came and viewed. But no, you had to pay money for it. You had to pay money for a draw at the end of the day. It just wasn't worth it to me. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. This is your boy, ICanReaction, and I am out. Peace. Sorry, before I go, tell me, guys, in the comment section, what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think it was worth it? Do you think it was a waste of time like I do? Please tell me down in the comment section. I want to know. Give this video a like if you like it, please. Thumbs up. If you don't, whatever. And subscribe, please, for more content and things, guys. Anyway, now I can say it. This is ICanReaction. I'm out. Bye.